And we are placing Han right now because he gets to do that, which is fun.
Yep.
So we've got Resistance versus CIS.
Yeah, 4-ship versus 4-ship.
Both factions doing well in XWA. XWA beta points didn't update Resistance at all because they were so far pretty happy with where Resistance is at, which is cool. Chance engagement this round. I'm going to open up betting, and when I do that, I'm also going to turn on our little betting little graphic there that made in 5 minutes in Photoshop. So betting is now open, everyone. Let's get our bets in. We are
Silly
8
Han
subs
decided
away
to
from our
place
first
himself.
goal as well. Silly Han.
He's like, I am the bet now. Yeah, Nano. Aura is one of the reasons I was interested in this list.
Would you say Aura has good aura?
She's got a menacing aura. Do we want to do a rundown of the list, or are we?
Yes, I think so. We got some time to do that. Which list do you want to do, Matt?
I'll do the Scum or the CIS Scum Light.
Scum Light, sure. All right, so Andrew Pineapple bringing a 4-ship resistance list. We've got Han Solo with Hotshot Gunner and Lone Wolf. He gets to place beyond range 3 of his board? I don't remember. He's clearly not set up where you usually
on range 3 of enemy ships.
With enemy ships. But that's when he's placed. Obviously, you can place right across from him, like we're doing here with Sun Fac. Then we got Chewbacca with Ray's Millennium Falcon, Deadman Switch, Leia Organa, and Trickshot. Poe Dameron, 5-point Poe. Heroes of Hope Poe with R4 Astromech, Heroic and Predator, very stripped down. And then Merle Cobbin. Look, don't have him in bullseye, folks. With Ferocity Paint and Heroic. It'll make you roll one less die. And then over on the CIS side,
we have NERV flying not 1 but 2 Nantex, which I'm not sure was allowed since 2.0 has passed. We have Sun Fac with Ensnare, Gravitic Deflection, Lone Wolf, and Targeting Computer. And then we have General Grievous with his standard loadout. He's a standard loadout. Impervium Plating and Soulless One. And then we have Aura Singh, a fire spray that we haven't seen in quite some time, and I am happy to see it here. She has Notorious, Contraband Cybernetics, the Django's Slave 1 title, and then a Veteran Tail Gunner. And then in that second Nantex, we have Churtek with a Ensnare, and Gravitic Deflection. I am curious about this Sun Fac setup because, you can't tractor Han.
If this is your first time in the chat, welcome. You will be able to bet soon. As you watch longer, you'll get points for free that you can use to bet. So if you're wondering why it didn't work, it's just because you don't have any credits yet, but you will have some to bet with soon.
All right, so Merle starting to get in the game. Looks like he might evade boost. Or just evade. Nah, here comes that boost. Now, Aura naturally has a force token, so she can target lock and she can have double modded hits, and that's pretty good for a ship that has, with Veteran Tail Gunner, has 2 shots. Might be doing pretty well. Who knows?
Look at everyone coming in here with this little clean lane.
Yeah, they're like, we're here for the joust, folks.
Everything happening at the bottom of the board.
Chewbacca.
So I'm going to move the betting graphic up to the top because there's nothing. The whole game is going to happen at the top of the board.
Yeah. Chewbacca probably going to rotate. we'll have the soft force mod from Leia crew. Otherwise, not going to be able to shoot this round. Yeah, Nano, I was just looking at that. Chertek's going to be able to toss a tractor token to Aura, and we'll get the gravitic because most likely the shots will be in arc on Aura, but the tractor will not affect her because she would need 2 to be tractored. I suppose you could do that with Sunfac as well, which would be kind of cute if you tractor. Okay, never mind. You could potentially put both tractors onto Aura if she was in arc and tractor her out of arc, which would be interesting. Han jumping right over.
Has a nice shot in Aura.
Yeah, could rotate, but I'm curious whether he will or not.
Yeah, Han. He would have a reroll for his mod.
Well, yeah, and then Sunfac is also rolling 1 less die because
yeah,
1 less die, but he gets a reroll on defense.
He does rotate. Honestly, Sunfac can just die here. Poe's gonna have a shot into him as well.
Yeah,
you're lucky that you don't have any more shots coming in, but you're hoping that shot from Han is not. Oh, he has a focus. How did he get a focus? Did he get coordinated?
Chewbacca.
Leia coordinate. Yeah, the Force suspense. That is rough for Sunfac.
But
you can still ensnare. You'll still be able to ensnare Chewie, or not Chewie, Han. You just won't be able to tractor him. But you can get rid of the token, can't you? He won't be tractored.
Yeah, I guess he can toss it at Han. Yeah. And then
you have to.
Yeah, Han's an arc, so he can toss it on the Han. But Han will shoot first and can hotshot gunner that focus off for Poe to be able to follow up with a shot.
What do you have to do for hotshot? You have to spend a focus, right, to do it? Or is
no, hotshot is after dice have resolved after the attack, you remove a focus or evade token, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
I don't even think it includes calculates. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, make sure you guys get your bets in. The graphic is working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Oh, we are going to use Poe's ability here. To lock, probably. To really make sure you can kill Sunfac. Bet 1-1. I don't know if that works.
It didn't. Is there a minimum bet?
There must be, like, maybe 10. I don't know if a single bet.
There it goes.
I guess you need 2 digits.
They're not allowing me to be cheap.
Not petty petty slotting this.
Oh, hotshot is a focus or a calculate, not evade. Okay, so it does include calculate.
All right, so we did it, quote unquote, ensnare Han.
All right, here comes.
Okay. How does he get 4 dice though? Because it's not tractored.
What do you mean? That's Han.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting the dice areas mixed up. That is hit crit into Sunfac, and he's gonna lose his focus. He has Lone Wolf. He can't use it.
Yep.
Weapons failure. There's 2 crits and a blinded. So hey.
Well, he wasn't gonna use. Well, I guess Man, Sunfac is. I should have bet more than 10 on one. Here comes that toe shot. Yeah, that focus is gone due to hot shot. This is
Yeah, not good.
not good.
Great, Bob. Spend. Do you have a lock? He doesn't.
Yeah, I think he had to boost to get in the range.
Oh, it's a reroll blank to blank. Spend for 2. 2 evades for Sunfac. You'll live.
Could you promote the 2 players?
2 evades. They should already be. Oh no, they're not promoted. The auto promoter is not in there. I'm gonna put that in there.
But Sunfac, very fortunate to live there.
Yeah, no kidding. I gotta update the overlay. Now he's just gonna shoot a 2 dice Bangarooski. Who is this into?
Should be a 1 die Bangarooski, right? He had a weapons failure.
Yeah, but it would be 3 dice out the front.
Oh, he's shooting at Han. For some reason, I didn't think he had Han in Arc. I'm silly. Yeah, Nano, we're all about the behind the scenes here.
Oof! Ouch! Aura blanks out. This is not a great start for NERV.
Yeah.
And Natty evades in response. Add insult to injury. Blinded pilot and weapons failure is such a doozy of a combo. That's like pretty much taking you're just taking a gun out of the fight.
You don't have a gun anymore.
You don't get anything nice. Hey, Natties from Chertek. Hey, lots of evades, 3 evades for Merle.
Yeah, of all your shots, that's the one that you expected to do nothing. But each.
Dude, I don't even think. I think you just Sunfac just folds this turn. I don't really know where he goes.
It looks like he's shooting at Chertek. I feel like you should shoot at Aura because.
Yeah. So the question is, can Grievous and Aura Singh pick up some slack? It's 6 points to. Well, let's see. It's gonna be 7-1.
Well, for some reason, you killed Grievous.
Oh, is that what happened? I thought I clicked something. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I was like, I as soon as I said that, I was like, we're playing chance. That doesn't make any sense.
I was like,
nothing's dead either.
I didn't think he did. Yeah,
nothing's dead either. So,
I mean,
whoa,
it was very close
got that wrong.
Very close to being wrong.
Should be 3-1 then, right? Or no, that was the first round. It's 2-1. No one gets the center until the second. I thought we had played another round.
Yeah, no, Han jumped the gun. He's like, I'm out front. Might want to close the bets.
Probably. The one person that bet on NERV, if NERV wins, you are in for a payday. All right, betting is closed.
I feel justified in wondering why Sunfac posted up in front of Han. It was a curious choice. Because you got to see Han go down first.
Han Solo, Captain One Falcon. A fast ship. I made a cost run in less 12 parsecs. Is it a fast ship? A fast ship? Huh? Is it Family Guy? He's like, don't worry, I got some maneuvers. Just list to the left. That's your maneuver? Listing lazily to the left? Wow, this guy's got some maneuvers. He's listing lazily to the left.
How do you feel about the Han Solo movie? the one that was just called Solo.
It was passable but forgettable at the same time. Like it was it was unremarkable, it was unnecessary, and it spent so much time trying to like explain the purpose or existence of specific things that nobody ever thought about or asked for. And I think they spent too much time on that versus the story of the movie that explored some interesting things.
I agree on all of that. That was a very good summation of how I feel.
Thank you. And this is a very condescending thing to say, but anybody that doesn't agree with that is wrong. That is just the fact of that movie. It's just like, that is the way that movie is. It rewatch it. I'm not saying it's like you won't enjoy it, but that is what they did in that movie. It is what happened. And so, yeah. And they definitely didn't need to make a trilogy of it. It was going to be 2 more. Like, what? Come on. What are you doing here? That didn't happen. So,
like, I do like there's design choices I like. I like Lando. All I can think of is I can't think of his real name. Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. I feel like he nailed it. That was fantastic. I did like L337 as a character.
There's definitely things that are intriguing. I just the Kessel Run was really poorly done as well. It was like, that was it. I thought I don't know. There were a lot of missed opportunities in that movie.
Yeah, I feel you hinted at it, but like you said, they tried. They were like, what questions could we answer about Han Solo? How did he get his gun? How did he get his ship? How did he meet Lando? How did he meet Chewie?
How did he get his name?
How did he get his name? And it's like, you don't. And then also, how did what was the Kessel Run? It's like, you answered every single one of these questions. It's like, I don't know that.
Yeah.
You needed to answer every question there.
So the movie starts on Corellia, right? Which Corellia is like really interesting to Star Wars fans because it's like the heart of like like galactic production for like starships, right? Especially for the Empire.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, Corellia, like we're gonna explore Corellia a little bit, and you're there for 5 or 10 minutes. You see, it's so dark, you barely see anything. You spend more time seeing a caterpillar lady than than anything that like you're actually like interested in seeing at that point. And you could be like, oh, the caterpillar lady was super cool. Like, good for you. If you think that, that's amazing. I'm proud of you. That's awesome. But I'm like, I want to see those cool speeders. That speeder chase was really neat, but it was so short-lived. And I feel like a lot of the things we really liked about Solo were not, they were very short-lived. Like, they didn't do much with it. So
oh wow, Ronith, or not Ronith, Will Cobbin tried to set up the bullseye block there,
and Ara's like, nah.
Ara said, no thank you, I'm going to get my veteran tail gunner shot. I'm shooting out the front and out the back. You can't stop me. Gonna take the focus so she can either get both mods, or she does have an ability where she can could you pull up Aura's card?
One sec. I didn't bother with the Acolyte. I forgot about it.
So I have opinions on that, and we'll talk about that after Aura. That was her maneuvers, just in case y'all were wondering. Okay, so before you engage, you may spend a force to choose 2 enemy ships at range 0 to 1 and transfer any number of orange or red tokens between those 2 ships. So that means fun. That you could one of the Nantex could tractor Ronith, or actually Ronith, it's Merle, and then you could shoot at him, Poe. And then you could toss it on Poe for another shot. Should you choose to?
Oh, it's before you. That's true. Oh, that's interesting.
Or you could just toss an extra stress on somebody if you want to. That's also good.
Wow, Sunfat could be kind of relatively safe here.
Yeah, he probably wants to. Do you focus or do you clear one of your crits?
You focus. Your early win condition for the first part of the game is to just live for longer.
Yeah, there it is.
You also might be out of range 2. What do you think? Is Chewie in range 2 of the middle? I think so.
It'll be close. Actually, I don't think he is.
And here's
But Han still has a chance to get there. Nope, not gonna happen.
Not gonna.
So Acolyte. The problem with Acolyte is it follows the most boring part of the storyline, which is two sisters, and they are boring. The rest of the story is entertaining, and once they get to that, after like episode 4, it's like, oh, this is cool. I like, there's a Jedi named Saul. He's cool. There's a Sith guy. Well, dark side at least. He's cool. And just following that storyline, oh, I'm interested. But the two sisters, they're the least interesting characters. And they're also the ones that would be in season 2, aside from some dark side stuff. So
yeah, as I heard, it was pretty much kind of a swing and a miss. Like,
yeah, the thing is like once it got to that second half, I was interested in the show. But if your first 3 to 4 episodes are boring, you're gonna lose everybody.
But yeah, and I think that's where some people, the few who somehow don't like Andor because they think it's boring, that's where writing comes into play, because the first few episodes of Andor are slower, but they are interesting, and like you feel it building up to something.
You could say that, but I was hooked by episode 3. Like, I was interested in episode 1 and 2, and I was hooked by 3. So but I feel like
I was hooked when he shot the guy in the alley. I was hooked.
Yeah, I could see that. But when if Acolyte had come out after Mandalorian,
this is a blank. We would have been from Heroic Reroll. Sorry, who is this into right now? Merle.
Looks like
Merle taking the nothing from Sunfac. Yeah, that was Sunfac shot. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll get back to the show talk in between rounds here, I think, just because we have a lot of shots happening. So Han here has shooting at Sunfac.
Most
2 crits.
likely.
Lone Wolf gets the 3. Doesn't get 3. He spent his lock there. Not sure why. He is Lone Wolf.
Yeah. There it is. He's putting that Lone Wolf token out there.
Sunfac is going to spend his focus. Oh, no. Lone Wolf. What?
No, that's a gravitic deflection.
Oh, nice. A gravitic reroll. Because somebody in his arc has a tractor. Is Sunfac's arc?
Correct.
So he spent his focus
yes, sir.
to live for now. Actually, he will not die this turn. Chewie will not have a shot on him. So.
Yep. Poe has no shot. So
yeah, just pour into Merle. You have a chance to. Grievous will get some rerolls as well in his attack, and he doesn't need it. Spend the focus for 3.
2 hits and an eye. Yep, there you go.
Grievous also safe from any incoming fire.
Yeah, not taking any shots.
Yeah, Merle's going down here. That's it for Merle, right? That's it.
Yep. It's feels bad when you're he was supposed to go in there and reduce everybody's agility, and
he just dies.
The one that ends up with less agility.
That is the danger of Merle's ability, in the sense that people will go so far out of their way to throw him at at their opponent. They'll feed him.
Yeah. Deciding who to shoot with, whether it's Churtek or Aura right now, because Churtek would get a reroll. Okay, just gonna shoot. Oh, spending Aura's ability to give Poe the tractor.
That's so
because
neat.
he
For reading the card, so I've never seen this on stream before. I've seen Aura on stream like twice, but
yeah, that's one of those things when you get a niche pilot. Like, she's 7 points, and it looks like she's gonna be earning her keep. You definitely, yeah.
You guys aren't going to want to hear my opinions on Ahsoka. I thought Ahsoka was a bit of a letdown as well, but I still enjoyed watching that one more than I probably would watching the Acolyte.
I'm also in the. It was passable. I
Obi-Wan was passable as well. I think that I put that in a similar camp.
I would put that on passable minus. Like
the nostalgia strings play a little harder for me with Obi-Wan for anybody, because like and Ahsoka actually has the same lift, that it's just like, oh, everybody just loves Ahsoka so much, so you're automatically going to like the show more.
All right, we got Chewie into Aura here
with random characters you don't
know. This might be, I think this is the revenge Chewie shot because Merle just died.
I think people are expecting Obi-Wan to be like a quality, like a Revenge of the Sith vibe type, like Andor-esque in terms of writing quality, because you had Ewan McGregor and stuff, but it didn't hit those marks.
He was the highlight, because his like acting, like when he learned that Anakin survived, when he learned that Anakin survived, I was like, ooh, I can see it. He's a good actor.
He's good. This guy's good. So Aura took 2. This is into Poe, who's going to take 1 and will not. He's going to take 2 as well. He doesn't have a focus.
Yep.
So that was a great turn for NERV. He has some nerve.
Yeah. Yeah. After that terrible first round with Sunfac nearly dying, things went fairly strong in his way this way. Okay, so back to it.
Range 1 from Chewie into
Reva stole the show. Reva was so boring.
Yeah, your guys' opinion. I just love Star Wars fans. We all have such different opinions. Like, I'm not. Mine's not right. It's an opinion, but I just I love that people say something that I just couldn't disagree with more. That is rough for Aura to into the hole now.
Oh yeah, okay. So never mind.
That's half on Aura.
Yeah,
she's worth 7 points, huh?
Now they check the center, see who's got it.
That was a bad turn for Aura too.
Yeah.
If
she had just gotten out of there with 2 shields, that'd have been fine, but half health. It didn't even get to Notorious because they weren't in your front arc. So the problem that I have with Obi-Wan is a lot of the things that happen in Obi-Wan happen in Jedi Fallen Order, and it's just done better in Jedi Fallen Order. Second Sister is a better version of Third Sister. The infiltration of the Palace Inquisitorius happens in Jedi Fallen Order, and it's better there as well. And it's just like, I've already seen some of these story points, and they were done better in the video game. Just barely.
Most games a chance you cannot afford to lose 2 points to the center, like even one time. That is a lot.
But I think the biggest problem with Obi, Ahsoka, and Acolyte is they all came after Book of Boba Fett, which ruined a lot of goodwill. Because we were coming off of Mandalorian Season 2. Things were riding high.
Yeah. Boba Fett was like a weird stopgap show that kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Boba Fett had one good episode, and it was the Mandalorian episode of Boba Fett.
Well, when he's riding the Rancor around, I at least enjoyed that part. But yeah, there's and Danny Trejo is Star Wars canon now, so that's cool. But yeah. Also, you get to see him climb and get out of the Starlight. Like that was the one that was the scene that everyone was anticipating. Like, and this is gonna happen. And then the rest of the show is just kind of like the Sand People stuff, the Tusken Raiders. That was like intriguing. Like I'm like, oh, okay, like that's the route they're going. Like I didn't expect that, but like that's kind of cool. Like you get to just see like little glimpses of the life of things that you wouldn't think about ever seeing. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna just like completely walk away from that.
Yeah, the Tusken Raiders, I didn't have a problem with it. The main thing that, like, he didn't, like, Boba Fett was like, I'm going to be a benevolent crime lord, which, okay, that's a thing in the first place. It's like, that's weird. But then also, he doesn't do anything. Past a certain point in the show, it's Fennec Shand that does everything for him.
Yeah. And he's just a nice
he's
guy.
not the
He's like, why do I always finish last? I'm always just a nice guy. He's such a nice guy in the show.
Yeah. So he doesn't do stuff. Fennec ends up doing all the stuff because he's not allowed to get his hands dirty. I'm assuming they were like, hey, write him as a good guy. So Fennec has to be the one that goes assassinates people.
Even so and he spends so much time, like Tamara Morrison's cool, he's great, but he's like a C plus grade actor. Like he's just not like he's not a big actor, right? But so much time spent with him without his helmet on, not looking very intimidating, making him act more than he should have had to.
Yeah,
I think he was set up to fail, honestly.
Yeah, when it's Boba Fett, you're literally allowed to just leave the helmet on, and they proved with the Mandalorian that works. If they hadn't, like,
Pedro Pascal walking around all the time.
Yeah, it's like you have Pedro Pascal, and you have him with a helmet on all the time, who is acting his pants off because while the acting, I mean, granted, it's three guys doing acting.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's like there ever. I think it's someone else in the suit all the time.
When you take the helmet off, it's him. But like, it's you have him doing the voice. You have a dude that's just a regular guy, and then you have the stunt guy. So, but like, they're acting their pants off, and you feel his emotion through the mask, and then you go to Boba Fett with his mask off, and I'm like, you're hitting a lot lower on this than the Pedro team was.
Yeah, objectively for me. So Patrick. I think that is the accurate ranking for most people. Should probably have Book of Boba Fett at the bottom because it is so flawed. The Richard Rodriguez stuff is also really rough. The Spy Kids-esque director style that you get is.
You mean
is
Robert
Rodriguez? I keep getting Robert Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 mile per hour bike chasing is super cringe.
Yeah. I personally ranked Obi-Wan above. Oh, well, you guys are gonna shit on me for this one. I put Obi-Wan above Ahsoka just because I found Ahsoka to be I wasn't engaged with Ahsoka outside of that epic flashback World Between Worlds episode that we all loved. Like, I love that one, but I found the rest of the show to be really, really. I could nap during it. I was tired.
I didn't care for anything of Reva, so that didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, she's like, definitely weak.
Ewan McGregor was the highlight of the entire show.
Well, Vader is awesome in that too. Hayden is Vader, and again, then, nostalgia stuff. We have the nostalgia glasses are on for both Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. So when we rank one over the other, it's usually because of that.
Yeah, the Ahsoka, I liked Baylan Skoll, R.I.P. Ray Stevenson. I liked Chopper. Chopper was on point.
But Baylan just keeps telling the blonde Hot Topic manager girl to just like do stuff for him, and he doesn't do anything. So
the idea that I'm getting is, there's the concept of the gray Jedi, the Jedi that is not dark side or light side. They're like, I don't agree to the Jedi's what the Jedi ideals are, and I feel like with him, we're getting a gray Sith, where he's like, I abandoned the Jedi, I tried the Sith, and now I think the Sith are wrong too. So he's kind of like the gray, and he's like, I'm done with it, but who knows what storyline's ever going to come of that.
He's like, I'm voting for Jill Stein. It's funny. There's a Charlie Hopkinson makes these really funny deep fake videos on his YouTube channel where he reacts to different trailers and shows, and he did it for the Ahsoka trailer. And Baylan's like, he's like, I am no Jedi. And then he like stabs a guy with his red lightsaber, and Liam Neeson, he's Qui-Gon sitting on the couch, is like, oh yeah, no shit. I figured when you stab that guy through the spinal cord with a red lightsaber.
Yeah, I really like those. Their commentary is hilarious.
It's so good.
All right, is he going at Sunfac, try and put him out of his misery?
Poor Sunfac. Lone Wolf.
1 hit.
Oh, does he lone wolf? No, none of that stuff. Yeah, lone wolf.
Yep.
2 hits. Okay, 2 hits. Sun Fact needs 2 paint to live.
Yeah, he's got gravitic, so should
He's
be
good.
okay.
He's gooch.
Yeah.
Did
He doesn't even have to reroll that
stayed put? Okay, interesting.
Why? Oh, yeah. I was like, why did he get rid of the focus? It's because of Hotshot Gunner. Duh.
He's feeling hot. This is gonna be interesting. So Poe is tokenless, taking 2 shots. Like this is wild, wild times.
Yeah. I mean, Aura in a great spot, has target lock and doesn't have force, but all right. What's Poe gonna do here? Two hits into Chertek.
Spend, yeah.
Yeah. Reroll and then spend.
Churdy boy.
Yep. Gravitic putting some work in. Still has a Chewbacca shot coming in though, so that's who knows how to feel about that. Here's the 1 die shot from poor Sunfac.
He's rolling 2 for some reason. No. 1. There we go. Too many dice.
Yeah. Had to remember that he had weapons failure.
Hey.
Use Lone Wolf.
Takes 1. Hey-oh.
Hey.
Look at that.
Yeah, you go into Chertek here. Got 4 health. Tractored.
Okay, that's quite a interesting way to roll. 2 blanks, 2 hits.
Has Gravitic. There you go. Wait. Oh yeah, I see what happened. Never mind.
Who's that shot at?
That was at Chertek, I thought.
Oh,
yeah.
Chertek took how much?
He rolled none because he rolled evade and then he used Gravitic to re-roll and got an evade.
Okay, so he didn't take any damage.
Correct.
Nothing for Chertek into. Actually, he hasn't shot yet. 2 dice into Poe, no bullseye. Poe is 2 away from half and not going to take anything there.
Yeah,
pretty much a whiff.
You still got the Grievous shot though, and that's.
Oh boy, aura. The aura shooting into Chewie here. Let's see what the aura of this shot's going to feel like. Ooh.
Has target lock.
You have a lock. Spend it now while you got it. Only 3. Could have been more. 2 hits and hit crit. Chewie, spend that focus. Taking 2.
And General Grievous.
No, Grievous.
Or did Grievous already?
I don't.
Oh, he already shot.
Oh, he did. Did he?
Yeah.
And he didn't do anything to Poe, huh?
I guess not. I missed that one.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah, so Poe in a vulnerable position, turning around there, doesn't end up taking any damage.
Patrick, you said you missed Chewie's reaction to Merle's death. Did 2 damage into Aura, and then took the regular shot, and then did 3 more damage into Aura.
Yeah. So 5 damage into Aura from that. Yeah.
Is Nick super hungover? No, he is.
It's
Jake
the Blues Brothers
right
Bonanza. Now. What are you talking about? Okay. Got my suit on. Got my tie. Super. Got my jersey. Yeah, Matt's also wearing a suit. You guys just
sunglasses, a suit, and a tie.
Nick is just Big Pippin, exactly. Not easy being the most handsome X-Wing streamer.
I know. Thanks. I appreciate you pointing that out.
Wasn't talking about me.
Life is hard. Life is hard for me.
Yeah. Well, I guess you hijack my stream to become a streamer is what you, because otherwise you're not a streamer. So.
I mean, at this point, I'm basically part of the 312 crew because I don't podcast anymore, and I'm here.
You are a part of it. You were always welcome here. As long as you don't talk trash about, you can talk shit about the Cubs because you're a Cardinals fan, but like the rest, as long as you're not actively dunking on Chicago, then you can certainly be a part of the crew.
No, I only talk trash about the Cubs. That's basically it. I'll actually talk well about the White Sox, even though they are garbage.
They are quite record-breaking bad in a lot of ways. So was it 7-5? Pineapple up. I don't think NERV has given himself a point.
Yeah, there it is.
Not. So I don't know. Besides Poe, like you're on the back foot if you're NERV. Like I don't know what you do. Chewie's behind you. Aura is gonna need to turn around. Like she did turn around. Okay, I thought she was facing the other way for a second. So she's in a good spot then to come in.
Yeah, she can. I don't know. She can one bank.
She could.
It would hit Chewie, but they would put her arc on Poe. Because
depends on road. I don't know if the one bank would the one bank get your arc wide enough to get on Poe. I'm not sure.
It just depends on.
You sound stuffy, Matt. Go get some soup. Is what.
Yeah, what Mr. Mark says.
Genatos.
Genitals is how it's pronounced.
Genitals. Hello, genitals. Welcome to the chat.
No, I shouldn't have done that, but it's Genitos. Or at least I think that's what it is.
Same old place, sweet home, Chicago.
He mentioned that to me one time, and he shouldn't have mentioned it to me. So
take a look at our damage decks, guys. Come on, like it's Savage and Maul. Look at that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You pick some brothers for some Blues Brothers.
I said, hey, can we just like make a logo for the Blues Brothers Bonanza? And then Copper Blue sends me that. I'm like, oh my god, that's so genius. I didn't even think about Savage and Maul. As Andrew Block would say, that logo is gas.
Did not expect. Oh, he was stressed, so he wasn't going to flip around. I was expecting the sloop, but then he was already stressed, so that makes sense. Not going to focus, keeping his dial open. Just the one straight and focus from Aura, because Chewie's in the way. Churdy, what are you going to do? Poe's stressed, so he's doing a blue maneuver. But he could do the two straight, and he would be fine with, you staying there. Because he would get an uncontested shot. There you go.
On my shoulder. I got a parrot here.
Aura's lock on Chewie? No. Aura used it last turn. Sunfac just having to run away, and he's just playing the objective, trying to stay alive, away from Han.
Yeah.
Especially with Han moving second, he can't do anything. So, where are you going? Going forward? Because Chewbacca might have a shot if you stay there.
Yeah.
You don't want to
go forward. Otherwise, the gas cloud's in your way if you barrel roll up. So. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see a way you can't catch him. It's going to be really hard to catch him at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you get a 2 straight, and then you would have to boost. And at that point, you're just lone wolfing into his lone wolf and Grib.
It's funny.
And
Nano Antonio
he
saying,
turned down a crit.
oh, did he? Really? Oh boy. Nano Antonio saying, Nick has the new Elgato. It's funny. I have so much Elgato stuff for our stream. 2 Elgato capture cards, Elgato microphone, Elgato low profile mic stand, Elgato stream deck, Elgato Wave Link, Wave DX.
All right, so Han boosting forward, gonna just try and do another putt. Oh, that's just a 3 bank. Keep stressed. Or what is he? How did he not? What does he have? Oh, he had Leia charge. Spent the Leia charge to go blue. I mean, that's not really a great spot for Poe. He's going to get tractored.
He's
yeah,
probably going to boost or barrel or something. Oh,
I think that's still range 1. That might still be range 1 if you go forward.
And then he can just bring it back. So
you either bring him back or you put him in front of. I think you bring him back.
Not sure if Aura can afford to take the heat, but maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him forward. Bring him back, put him back in arc. And
I mean, if you bring him forward, he will be rolling 1 less die.
Yeah, but no, you don't want to. I mean, if he did shoot, because you would
Chewie won't have a
There you go. There's your tractor, and then
oof.
Yeah, I think you move him because
you should have boosted, right?
Will then, Churtek will then also have a. Yeah.
The Cubs are not good, but they had a winning record last season. The White Sox set a record for most losses, so they're very different.
All right, Poe still has a shot, but sitting kind of sad right now.
It's funny. Cubs fans live on nostalgia. We won a World Series in 2016. The Pirates fans live on nostalgia because they don't do anything every year. So it's just a little rich coming from a Pirates fan. They can't live on nostalgia.
They can't live on nostalgia. They haven't won one recently. 2 dice.
Well, they live on nostalgia. It's like we had Roberto Clemente.
Spending that force, looks like, to not take damage.
He's also not wrong, though, because the Cubs fans are very nostalgia driven.
He did not remember to Notorious Poe there. He should have, though.
That is good. Could do it here. You need 3 paint to live. So in fact, you need 3 evades. He fixed a card, right?
Yeah, he should have focused.
Oh no, he's going to use Lone Wolf. He doesn't have a focus.
Yeah, but he could have had Lone Wolf, Gravitic, and a focus token.
Does he get Gravitic here? Doesn't matter. He is Jesus. What did he fix? Weapons failure?
Believe so. Yeah, weapons failure. I feel like you should have fixed Pilot, though. Did not have a shot on Chewie, so that means Chewie can't shoot you back.
We got almost 50 people watching right now. Thank you all for being here for the Blues Brothers Bonanza online event.
Yes. All right, Churtek range 1 into Poe, who is tractored. Gets a reroll from the Churtek's ability. Got 1 hit. Got an eyeball. Did you take an action?
Jesus. Oh, yeah. All right, there we go. It does 1. He rolled too many defense dice because he's tractored. That's 1 away from half. Poe, shields down. Aura can Aura. 3-on-1. 2 hit results will guarantee half points.
If he had remembered Notorious, would have had 0 dice on defense.
I know he had the reroll too. Oh, hit crit though into Poe. That's half. A stunned pilot don't be bad at the game. Stupidest crit in the deck never means anything, really. Usually it doesn't. Typically, 95% of the time it doesn't mean anything. But half is half. Math is math. Half is half. 7-7. And now Chewie. Surely someone brought Plo Koon and Wolf for the Plo's Bros, right? Don't call me Shirley.
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody brought Republic, and don't call me Shirley.
No one did bring Republic.
2 evades. Spend the focus. He did have a focus. All right. Man.
Or it's going to have to go towards the center, huh? Someone's got to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's 3 banks pretty easy for Aura.
Sunfat can one hard. Sunfat can one hard, but he's probably going to want to run.
Yeah. He's going to want to 3 bank boost with his tractor thing.
Yeah. Grievous can 2 hard and focus boost, and that would he'd probably be at range 3. Could be range 2. Churtek could 1 hard and tractor, but I don't know if that's range 2 either. Yeah. Everybody's out. But I will say NERV is making a game of it after nearly losing Sunfac in the opening engagement and taking half on Aura in the second engagement. So making a game of it. If NERV pulls this out, like you said, bets are going to go way in their favor.
The nerve of this guy.
The nerve.
Lots of puns to be made about NERV's name.
Will be Andrew first this round.
Here we go. 2 hard from Chewie.
Focus.
That is a nice little broadside opportunity for... Oh, never mind.
Oh, what?
He went very fast.
I did not expect a 3 bank.
I mean, he could... Would a focus roll get him range 1? Can he...
It'd get him range 1, probably an arc as well, yeah. But he's going to boost? Link to a focus. That was... I'm curious about that. Why didn't he go towards the center? Or a 1 bank.
Oof. Don't like... If you're staying right there, that's rough. Gonna boost... or I
don't really care for that either, because I think Han, Chewie, and Poe are going to have arc.
Yep.
I feel like you should have stayed at the bottom of the board and blocked up Poe and take shots at...
the boost straight with the tractor, with Churtek.
Yep, you'll still be out of Chewie's arc.
I'm going to focus. Yeah, I assume Poe went faster than a 1 speed. Did a 2.
We'll have to find out after Han.
Oh, I don't know if you have a shot. Do you think that's range 3? Ooh, maybe. I think so.
At Aura? Aura, 2. No. I think that's
you
beyond.
Think it's out?
I could be wrong. I think it's just out.
It looks like it. Range 1. I'm looking at where... It's got to be out. It's got to be, right?
Oh, remembering his foils. He put it on his dial. That's a fantastic trick to remember that stuff. Poe's got to be careful here, because if he
doesn't want to get too close to Aura.
Well, he doesn't want to get too close to Chertek either, because Chertek can put a tractor on him and put him right in front of a asteroid if
he could always
he's
rotate.
not facing the correct direction. Although I forget about the 90-degree stressful rotate. You can still do that. He has kept his foils closed. And flipping, he's doing a 4 straight. Bumped.
Well, is that the word? I don't know if that's so bad.
That's not.
You can still notorious somebody after they shoot at you at range 0, though, huh?
Yeah, you can notorious, and that is one of the few effects that does work at range 0. Sunfac, 3 bank. You just
tractor
you tractor yourself forward and focus. Man, Sunfac has been making a game of it just by being super elusive.
And now, like, next turn, he could come in and try to help kill Poe. Oh, he's going that way. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I guess to get out of arc.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
And clear the crit. Yeah, so now he can contribute.
Contributing on 1 hole, Sunfac's MO for this game. You do have it. You have it her by just literally right over the nubs and onto the very front of the plastic.
Yep. Just had it. So yeah, all 3 are taking shots.
Oof, Aura could die here. She's only got 1 force.
If Aura hadn't boost, there was a possibility that Poe would have just been sitting in front of Aura. So got 3. Got an evade and an eye. You spend that force, just take 1. Notoriousing Han, because you're going to get 2. He's finally going to get veteran turret gunner off.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and Han's already taken it. Oh no, Han's only taken 1, so it would take a little while to get half on him. Range 0. Is he going for it? He's going for it. And he rolls 2 at range 0. Pretty good. Takes 2 more.
Yep.
And Aura's down.
Chewie will probably be able to put him away. And it's a shame that Grievous isn't in this fight, because having Grievous at range 1 would have made the choice.
Yeah.
Made it a choice between Chewie shooting at Aura.
Agreed.
A Grievous?
Aggrieved. Range 2 unobstructed.
Yep.
This would be 4 more points. But if you get Poe, you get 3 more, so it would still be close.
Yep.
There's a full string, so now Aura needs to roll natty evades to live. Does not, and will die. But able to shoot
still
back.
Gets to shoot.
You'll have 2 shots into Poe. I think, you gotta have Aura shoot first. All right, so range 3 into Han first with VTG here. We start forward. Nothing. 1.
You get. Oh wait, it has to be a blank to reroll with Notorious, doesn't it?
Yep. Of course, not evades. And now range 0, 3 on 1.
Why did he roll 2?
I don't know. Now he takes 1.
There it goes. Okay, so you got that going for you. 1 shield. All right, and then you shoot. You shoot at Poe. Range 0.
Oh, nothing at all. Terrible. The strain is cleared.
Yeah, because you could use that strain with Chertek. You probably should have shot with Chertek first, because Chertek had a reroll, or not a reroll, but was able to modify dice.
Yeah, so you need Poe to roll. You would need him to blank out and blank out again, or land a direct hit. One of the 2.
Yeah.
Just one. Not going to do it. And Poe is fine. Oh, that's too bad. A little underwhelming for Aura there. Sad way to go.
Yeah.
Wish Grievous, like you said, had kind of not just skirted the board edge there.
Yeah, Grievous skirting out, and Aura committing too hard to the center, too much into the center.
And that's 2 more points for Andrew, so 14-8. Nobody else in the center for CIS.
Yeah, if Aura had just stayed slow, Poe was doing a 4 straight, would have ended just in front of Aura, or bumped in the side, but wouldn't have had the Han shot. But
Han shot tail blaster. All right, you guys. This break in the action. We're gonna roll our Patreon little ad. Cheers, Sevall. Appreciate you with the sub. Do you like cool stuff? That's awesome. You should check out 312 Squadron's Patreon. !Patreon in the chat. With being a member at 312, there are 3 tiers: Chicago Dog, Deep Dish, and Capone patrons. $5, $10, $20 tiers. They all come with exclusive benefits like cool custom alt art, cards, and tokens exclusive to 312 Squadron. You also get early access to interviews we do for our podcast and discounts on all of our events. Now, if that isn't enough to convince you, I'm going to just show you one more time this cool stuff. You gotta give! Financially supporting us means a lot. It allows us to do a lot more with the stream, and moving forward, especially with the X-Wing Alliance, we are excited to do even more for the X-Wing community. So if you want to get some cool stuff in return for helping 312, you should consider signing up for our Patreon tiers. Thank you all so much, and back to the handsome guy that's doing commentary for you right now. Handsome guy wearing a suit, a tie, and a jersey, and some shades. That's me. I'm joined by the more handsomer, the now streamer. We've dubbed him a streamer, the most handsome streamer. Mr. Matt Carey
That's me.
is here as well. That's Matt. He's the Iron Meat Wagon. The Meat Wagon, right? It's just Meat Wagon. It's not Iron anymore.
It's the Meat Wagon, yeah.
It's just the Meat Wagon.
That was the Iron Wagon, and then that changed to Meat Wagon.
The Iron Meat Wagon. All of the wagons. So obviously what we need to have is a Cinderella story and for Poe to die to Sun Fac.
I mean, that could happen. I mean, between Han and Poe, Sun Fac's going to die. Sun Fac needs to take somebody out with them.
I mean, what really NERV needs to have happen here is Sun Fac somehow lives and Poe dies to Churtek somehow. Like, that's kind of the situation he's in at this stage.
Poe 4 straight onto a gas cloud.
Yes, something like that would be great.
2E2 straight onto a gas cloud.
The other thing, Matt, is that Grievous his one banks are like his one speeds are white, so he can't even clear stress.
Yeah, no, he can't turn. That's another thing that baffled me about the 3 bank. There was you're committing to not being in the fight.
It was an electronic baffle, a baffling experience.
But Grievous is also your tankiest ship outside of Aura, so it's like if he was range 1 of Chewie, you'd be fine. You're like, you'll take some, but you just don't care about it. Okay, well, maybe Grievous will have a shot.
Okay. Can Grievous find a way to get some half points? Chewie needs, 8, 9, 10, 11. He needs 3 more damage to get half. Yeah. Nope. Damn it. Bumps. He'll have a shot, but 3-0.
Yeah.
Do you red focus? Probably.
Yeah, because you don't mind banking the next turn.
Are you banking on that happening? Hey-oh.
Yeah.
Hey. So Churtek's going to have to, hard turn to get the turret facing the way he can face it. Face the music.
That's not going to happen.
Nope.
Because that was errata to not work anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank the Lord in heaven. Who was first player? Oh, Sunfac is going to move first. Okay.
Yeah. Loopin' Chewie pulled off the old sloop and boop. He indeed did. Spent the force on Chewie because he's not going to be able to spend it on offense. And Poe cleared stress with a 3 bank.
He did?
Poe's just like, I'm not going to be an ARC.
How did he clear stress with a 3 bank?
Because Chewie spent a force on Leia crew.
Leia crew.
Yep.
I was like, how does that work? I'm looking at the dial. It's not blue.
So Sunfac might live.
Oh no, I misspoke. Sunfac is moving last year's Chewie's or Han's, obviously.
It's interesting because like you could have just committed Han and Poe to kill Sunfac, and I mean, playing it safe isn't bad when you're up like this.
Are you out of arc as is? I think you are. Yeah, you're not even getting shot at.
Yeah. Take a target lock. You have a targeting computer. There. No, he's tractoring.
Yeah, he could still
and
get
focusing.
A lock. Oh, never mind. I mean, that's a shot into Poe. Probably not going to do any damage, but.
Hey, I would shoot at Han. Maybe next turn you could get half points on him.
Yeah,
if you do 2 damage right now.
God, Sunfac just lived for so long.
He really has. Looks like we are shooting at Poe.
2. Poe gonna get 4 dice here. 4 blanks into 4 blanks. What do you say? What do you say?
Does he have heroic?
Nope.
Yeah, he would have to.
He does. He would have
says
to.
Fine. It was a curious shot to take a 2-die shot at him. Again, when half points are on the line, I would say going to Han there, because next turn you could
I agree, because you would get 3 more, and then it would be a 14-11 game.
Yeah,
not 14-8. A 6-point gap in chance is very big. That is a rough gap to close.
2 into Grievous. Grievous got 2 evades, so he's fine. No shot from Churdy. Grievous, range 0.
Churdy. Let's go, Churt.
Nothing.
You can see evade anyways, of course.
Yeah. Of course. Well,
15-9.
Yeah, I honestly thought Sunfac was going to be going that round. I did not see the sloop and Chewie. I did not see Poe going up the center. But I think actually Grievous is in a decent spot to potentially threaten Poe. He'll do it.
It's like we are 5 away from 130. 5 shops away.
So close.
If I used to have a widget that would track it so that everyone could see what I see on my side, but I'm not sure if I still have it. I'll have to pull that up.
But yeah, Nano, Sun taking 3 hits from Han. It's been about 60 minutes since that Sun has been living on 1 health.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He took 3 damage in the first engagement and has stuck around.
And I'm just giving all credit to NERV on that, because he has just dangled Han around for the entire match. Han hasn't really contributed since that first shot because of that.
Okay, I can add the widget. The widget. The wonderful widget of Oz.
Widget edition. That'll be Poe and Han moving last again. That works really well for Grievous, because Grievous has a clear shot now. Gonna take a target lock onto Chertek. Chewie's been using Leia's Force pretty liberally for either coordinating or reducing Poe's maneuvers, so it's actually going to be one of the first times that Chewie gets a double mod from the Force, unless, spends it again. Oh, going that way. Interesting. All right. He did a 3-bank focus boost. I don't know if you can bank boost. It might just focus. Yep.
Sorry, I am doing back-end stuff clearly.
You should be sorry. Han just didn't bump. Has to decide what they're going to do, whether they're going to rotate.
Rotato?
Did rotate, but I think... So too hard. As Andrews got him, said, probably just going to barrel roll to not get shot. Foils are closed, so you can do that. What are we doing here?
What are we doing? All right.
We've changed the...
I'm back.
Yeah, there you go. You just track yourself forward. And... say,
oh boy.
No thank you, Han. I would rather not
Once
get
again,
shot.
try to kill Poe. Is Grievous going to have a shot into Poe? I don't think so.
No, probably not. Take your target lock, Sunfac. Don't focus. I get it, because,
that is
he's
2
going to
shots
have a
into
2-die.
Poe.
Yeah, he's
Potentially.
going to have a 2-die shot, but I feel like setting up for a better shot later is the better call. All right, into Chertek from Han. What do we got?
A little bit, a little bit of that.
Eye.
2 with Lone Wolf.
2 hits.
Chertek takes 1.
1 of 8.
That's not half yet, right? This is his first damage.
Yeah, first damage into him. Poe, no shot. 2 dice into Poe.
That is time of the round for the tournament.
Crit and an eye, spend the focus, gets hit crit. Poe rolls 2 eyes, spends the focus.
Yeah, you're just not going to be able to.
Yeah. Chertek has a shot here. 3 dice into Poe. Goes to the bullseye. Again, if he had shot at Han last turn, Han potentially could have been shields down. don't shoot at. Quit going at Poe. Stop it.
Nothing. One. I mean, not enough.
You've
because you
become
shoot at Han,
fixated.
you can. It would have been 3 dice, right?
Han has been fixated on Sun Fac, and this NERV has been fixated on Poe. It's there's a possibility that he's forgetting about half points, because I get that it's only in the one objective, so it's easy thing to forget. Because there's a lot of times when you're looking at a ship and you're like, there's no way, I don't have time to kill that. But then you don't have to.
Should be able to see the lists and the factions. I haven't created a pie chart for it, but you should be able to. There's a lot of scum. There's a lot of scum. Empire and Rebels is the 3 biggest factions. No Republic at all. Like 3 or 4 CIS lists and 1 FO list.
Lots of scum, and they're like all
2 resistance lists.
I won't say that all of the scum is different, but they're pretty varied.
There's some variety.
Yeah. I've been flying Fen Rao. He doesn't feel super strong, but he also doesn't feel super weak. I think 5 points might actually be okay for him.
Yeah, I like the loadout on him for 5 points. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, because like things got hit hard with the range 0 stuff. So there's a lot of times when it's like I can't just jump in to people's face with Fen Rao, because I might get blocked at range 0.
Yeah. Or you might just get shot at by more than one other ship, which is always enough as well.
Yeah, the first game I played with him, he was at range 3 obstructed and got a blinded pilot, so he just didn't get to be Fen Rao. Because the rest of the game I was focusing to make sure that, clenching my butthole, make sure I don't get hit. Optics is better than Fearless. I can't take optics on Fen, though. Although you can, for the same price, you can take Guri with optics and another upgrade. Clan training and cutthroat. Is clan training 1 point and cutthroat 2? Does that work? Oh, Mando optics. Got it. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking advanced optics.
So this will be the last round. Round 7? Or are we going to be on round 8? We're going to be on round 8, huh?
I mean, yeah. This is a. It doesn't feel like it's been a fast-paced game, but I guess since we got the I don't know. I mean, we've gotten a lot of rounds. We will have had 8 rounds of engagement, because that first round was immediate.
They're undoing something.
What's
going on?
I don't know why either.
But yeah, when you're only trading like 2 shots, 1 shot, it's very easy to get 3 extra rounds in.
Han unrotated his arc, and then Sunfac has backed up as well. So we're
maybe it's because he couldn't have been able to rotate because it's a red rotate. Was he already stressed?
I think he cleared it with a 2 bank.
I'm not sure.
Did he do a 2 bank? Oh, I think did he boost and then rotate? I don't know what happened.
I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Sunfac, it was just not there. It was just
what's
after
going
that
on right now, guys.
We're just talking about the game.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys had one more. I thought you had enough time to play one more round, but
we didn't know the end round of the total end round thing counted for us.
Yeah. But we technically started at the same time as everybody else.
That's fine. I don't think there's a way for the game to shift much, anyways. But
Yeah, I know.
On stream, your timer is always your time. Like that, just
okay.
because,
Okay, good to know.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. And if I did
matter.
have another round, Poe, you're never getting a shot on Poe ever again. If I have another round, I have a chance to maybe.
All right. Yeah, they thought the global timer round was just like a minute and a half, 2 minutes ahead of theirs. So it was like the time, but their time's up now, and I don't think the game's going to change much. So they're just going over stuff. They're going over post-game talk, essentially. So that'll be it. Pineapple is going to win. Final score looks like it's going to be 16-10.